నమస్కారం. నా ఈ ప్రయత్నం మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే గనక మన ఛానల్‌ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకొని, పై జాబితాలోని మరిన్ని వీడియోలను చూడటం ద్వారా మీ నైపుణ్యాలను, జ్ఞానాన్ని కూడా అభివృద్ధి చేసుకోవడానికి ప్రయత్నించండి. జై హింద్. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.
We are going to take the time machine again and travel to an early stage of the Romantic era to get to know the first professional chess player. That's how Mikhail Botvinnik considered Gioacchino Greco, an Italian chess player and writer who analyzed and recorded some of the first chess openings and opening traps. The analysis that Greco provided in his manuscripts became the basis of the Italian opening and the King's Gambit to such an extent that up to today, 400 years later, we still use some of his ideas in tournament play. I'm going to show you one of the openings that he analyzed. It will ring a bell to you, I'm pretty sure. It starts with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, the Italian game, and knight f6, the two knights defense. The year is 1620 approximately, and whether it was an actual game against an unidentified opponent or simply it is an analysis in the form of a game, it does not matter that much. What matters is that we are attacking the f7 pawn. Knight g5 is the most aggressive continuation, wanting to capture on f7 with the bishop or the knight right now. The best response of black is d5, know that. E takes d5, capturing this pawn, and now in the game or analysis, knight takes d5 happened. Nowadays we know that this is a mistake. The best choice for black is either knight a5 or b5, and it leads to a very complicated theoretical line. E takes d5, knight takes d5 is what Greco mentions, but still impressive that we are in the early 17th century and he already spotted the idea of knight takes f7, a wonderful piece sacrifice with the aim of simply destroying black's king situation. King safety. This is the key here. Queen f3 check, attacking the knight on d5. Therefore, the only move to keep the piece is king e6. Any other move would lose the knight. We are a pawn up and black cannot castle anymore. Therefore, queen f3 check, king e6 is the best response for black. Knight c3, putting even more pressure on that pinned piece. We are threatening to capture it again. Therefore, knight b4 or knight c e7 has to be played. Knight c e7 is what is in the game. And now look at this. Castle! Finally, we can castle. Yes, the castle rule already existed. Luckily for white, imagine if white could not castle in this game. We sacrifice the piece, and the way to exploit the fact that black's king is on e6 in the center would be by bringing a rook to the e file or bringing our heavy pieces to the e file, opening up the position. But if we could not castle, that would be horrible, right? We would need to play king d1 and then rook e1. I'm not sure that this piece sacrifice would have been that effective as in the game. So yes, it's cool to be able to castle. Castle. This is the move of the game, and we will see how white takes advantage of the king stuck in the center. c6, protecting the d5 knight, because sooner or later it will be attacked with even more pieces of white. Rook e1, bringing the rook to the e file. Beautifully played. Another option nowadays is d4. Same idea, to open up the e file. Rook e1 and bishop d7. This is probably not the best move, but once again, it is the early 17th century. So this is what was analyzed by Greco. King d6 is perhaps somewhat better, but even after this, king c7, rook takes e5, this is a very difficult position for black to defend, regardless the piece up. Bishop d7 happened in the game. d4, as you know, we want to attack the king, we need to open the e file. King d6, and now rook takes e5. Another option was to capture with a pawn, but clearly he already saw what he wanted to do against knight g6. And this is a moment for you to pause the video and try to figure out what's the best move here for white. Make sure that you pause it because I'm going to reveal the solution, what Greco played or analyzed in his manuscript. And that is the move knight takes d5, double exclamation mark, sacrificing the exchange, not caring that this rook is hanging on e5. Knight takes e5, and the whole point is that after d takes e5 check, the black king is in trouble. This knight on d5 takes away the c7 and the e7 squares. Therefore, a move like king c5 has to be played. And yeah, the king is going to get mated in just 3 moves. Is that? Can I count? 1, 2, 3. It's 3. Very bad at maths. Queen a3 check. King takes c4. We are at the moment a full rook down, but the king is not going to find rest. In the middle of the board, queen d3 check, king c5, and the beautiful final touch. Checkmate. Pawn move, giving a checkmate on move 17. Yeah, of course bishop e3 is also mate, but I prefer the pawn mate. What do you think? Which one would you have played, b4 or bishop e3? Both are pretty. How did you enjoy this game, and what do you think of the fried liver attack? Have you played it? Have you tried playing it in practice? I do recommend trying it out and see whether your opponent falls into this trap that Greco discovered in the early 17th century. I hope to see you in the next video, where we continue studying games that have changed chess history.